and we are in Funny Girl, and thank you for joining us for this Facebook live chat. We've got some questions that you're going to share with us that we'd love to answer, and we're at the King's in Glasgow.
We're at the King's in Glasgow.
Right, so first question is, Darius, you first stepped onto the King's stage in 2010 as the dashing Prince Charming in Panto. How does it feel to be back as Nick Anderson?
It's great. I actually first performed here when I was 14, and I've got to say it's been amazing coming back. I got to play Colourblind when it hit #1 at the King's stage, and it's really, really amazing to be in the theatre that when I was a little boy, I would watch pantomimes and have sweeties thrown at me when I was like 8 years old. So then to be on the stage now is pretty cool. The only downer is that I don't get to throw sweeties at anyone.
Not on the stage.
Not on the stage.
Sometimes I get things chucked to me back.
And how did you feel when you found out that Funny Girl was coming to your hometown of Glasgow?
Amazing. I mean, Glasgow is one of the best cities in the world, and I get to come home and live at home and get my mum to cook for me and have all the home comforts that I really miss when I'm on the road otherwise. And it's just great to be home and see family and friends and get everyone to come and see the show.
And Natasha, how are you finding Glasgow? Has Darius been showing you the ropes?
I love Glasgow. I've spent quite a lot of time here. I was here seeing Greece a couple of weeks ago, so it was really nice. I sort of sat in the auditorium and it was packed and the audience was amazing, and I remember thinking, I hope that the audiences are the same for when Funny Girl gets here, and it was amazing last night, right?
Amazing.
It's brilliant, and yeah, it's Darius' hometown, and I'm just gonna sort of turn up at his front door and see if I can get some free dinners.
Right, now Kirsty on Twitter, Natasha, has asked if you can do a Scottish accent.
No.
She can, she totally can.
She knows, and I know which Kirsty this is, and you know I can't, so she's trying to take
You
me.
totally can.
No, hey, what? You say something.
Well, you say something.
You say something.
No, you say something.
No, I did.
I know you did.
No, I can't. I've got a Scottish boyfriend, so he's going to be taking them again.
From Montrose.
From Montrose. Oh, no,
That's
everyone
good.
knows.
So, Darius, you've done a few West End runs, Chicago, Guys and Dolls, and Nicola via Facebook has asked what your favourite thing about touring with a show is.
Nicola, my favourite thing about touring is being able to see different cities and really fall in love with the different environments that we have in the UK, where there's so many different styles of architecture and different accents and different styles of food, and just noticing and feeling that difference and seeing how cities are changing. Like when I toured and I did the dive-in tour, for example, Manchester was so different, Newcastle was so different, Aberdeen was so different. They're also they're very distinct cities.
And the audiences are different as well.
And the audiences are different. The theatres, the history, and just learning about people and seeing what people are experiencing right now. And it's a really fascinating time to be on tour in terms of, with Brexit, the evolution, and so many of the problems that we're having. We left Manchester and then the attack happened, the tragedy of so many people dying at a concert. And all of those things are part of your consciousness as you tour and you perform a show that has a song where the main lyric is people who need people. And right now, more than ever, we need each other. And so being able to travel all across the UK and then meet with people and see how they're feeling about their lives and about politics and what's happening in the world right now, and do a show that's got such a beautiful heart, it's really powerful. So these are all the things that I love about touring.
And touring must be exhausting, Natasha. You have a particularly demanding role. You're constantly on stage. You barely get a sip of water. Julian on Facebook has asked how you keep your strength up during all those long numbers.
Well, I learned really, really early on to not eat a burger before the show.
Or a curry.
You can't have like a heavy meal because it's almost like being an athlete, I guess, in a way. Like I don't drink alcohol when I'm on the job, and it's a shame because, as you were saying, there's so many different wonderful things about every city but I live in a hotel room when I'm on this tour. I sort of have to not really speak unless I'd need to. And drink loads of water.
Go for it.
Yeah, but it's amazing what you learn about your body, and there are so many actors out there that have this like fine-tuned routine and way of getting through things. And because my career's sort of gone like that lately, I wasn't used to like doing such a big role, and I've had to like have a bit of a crash course and learn everything that I can. And I tend to just eat really well when I'm doing the show and not eat too many
Great
heavy
for you.
things.
We get lots of people nipping out to Burger King between shows.
Oh no, I know, I wish.
Yeah, so
people don't in general. The cast are amazing.
Yeah, they're all really healthy, aren't they?
Really
And every week they find the nearest gym, and it's amazing. Like their energy, they just do stuff all day, and then they come in and do the show. But I'm usually in bed resting.
So last night you guys got standing ovation for opening night. How did it feel?
Great. I mean, we're very lucky with this show, aren't we? It's a very uplifting.
Every performance has been a standing ovation
do.
since the beginning. It's the only show I've ever done where every show
Every
is
night.
every
We've
night.
never not had one.
No.
It's a bit of a. Don't
Every
say that.
It's the truth. It's the
It's
truth.
still a shock every night that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't take it for granted.
No,
That's all.
absolutely not.
No.
But last night was really special. It was one of those. It was one of those standing ovations where because I sort of walk out and all the cast is on stage, and it was that feeling of anybody that already wasn't on their feet jumped up, and it's that feeling of like it's such a rare thing that where you go to a theatre and you desperately want to jump up at the end, and that is so special, and we're so grateful.
Not just because the show was long and everyone needs to go to the toilet, but genuinely because they enjoyed it.
Now, Natasha, your costumes are a vintage lovers theme in the show. You get through a lot of fantastic period pieces. Now, do you have a favourite? This is Olivia on Twitter who is asking.
Oh, it varies. I really like my finale costume.
Yes.
With all the beads and stuff. I mean, this is the first time I've ever experienced like people taking my measurements and then making clothes that fit me, and it's so cool because I go into Topshop and try on 5 different pairs of jeans, and I'm like, well, these sort of fit, but every costume fits perfectly, and it has to sort of endure a lot of wear and tear, and I like my people dress as well because when we dance together, it sort of flicks around and it's really beautiful. It's like a sort of almost sailor collar, but it's amazing, and I've kind of fallen in love with that time period. I've always been a bit of a 50s, 60s girl myself, but like some of the 20s, 30s costumes are just beautiful. Very lucky.
Now, come the end of the tour, it sounds like you're going to be just as busy as you are now. Natasha, you are going to be recording your own album. So how are you feeling? What kind of material can we expect from you?
We've done it nearly. We've almost like wrapped the vocals now, so it's coming up to that time where I've got to promote it, which is really strange and scary.
So are you doing sort of your own material and sort of musical theatre numbers?
It's about 60-40 split percentage-wise, and we're doing some own material on the album. A lot of it is kind of retro, kind of Amy Winehouse, Dusty Springfield kind of feel, because we wanted to do something that was a little bit of a step away from my life and my career as an actress, and it's more about sort of me being me, really. But there is I can reveal that we've done a version of People on the album as a little bonus track, which it is beautiful. Like the instrumentation is incredible. It's trumpets and stuff. And it's all very smooth. It's very jazz FM. But it's great. I'm having it, and I've been looking to this one for advice as well. Because you know what.
Great, I can't wait to hear it. Go out and buy it.
And what about you guys? Any plans to get back in the studio, or do you have any other tricks up your sleeve?
I'm producing Orlando Bloom's new film. So the last one that I did was with Daniel Radcliffe called Imperium, and download it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's not blowing anyone's trumpet.
It's genuinely amazing.
Genuinely, it's a really good film. And the next one with Orlando is with director Mike Figgis, who directed Leaving Las Vegas, won the Academy Award for Nick Cage. So that's what I'm doing. And we'll be filming in October, and I'm also working with a nanotechnology company from California, trying to bring their technology to Scotland. Doing a bit of a Nicky Arnstein, my character in this show, involved in different businesses and trying to find new ways of touching people's lives.
Great. So I think it's safe to say that we all look forward to what your guys are going to be doing next, but in the meantime, do not miss Funny Girl here until Saturday.
Yeah, come to the Kings. Come and see us. There are not many seats left. We really appreciate your questions and hope to get to see you soon.
Thank you very much, Glasgow. What a lovely show.